Jake, how in the world do people in today's age still have blurry pictures of themselves on the internet?
Yeah.
Like,
it seems like you would have to go out of your way to do that.
Like I'll get messages on people or on Facebook from people wanting to inquire about custom creations from Ellis Custom Creations and
.com
and Instagram and Facebook. And they're like, and I always kind of just like profile them a little bit. I'm like, literally I go to their profile and like sometimes it's like, how is this picture the one that you chose?
Yeah, this wasn't a Snapchat that just like got sent and you're like, I got to use this as my profile picture.
It's the rules. That's ridiculous. B, it's just like, where are you buying this camera that allows you to take such a bad picture? Unless it's like a family reunion, 100-person like picture and you're zooming in on you, there's no way it should be that pixelated of you. Like a flip phone camera doesn't exist anymore, I don't think.
No.
And if they do, no one's using them.
Unless I would say, this is like when I silenced an 800-person crowd in Knoxville. It is way harder to make 800 people be silent than to make them laugh.
Yeah.
And you found a way in 2020 to take a mobile picture blurry.
Generally, like, yeah, I don't know how it happened.
If Parkinson's is involved, sure, that's fair.
Sure.
Anything else? I don't think it's fair. Yeah, I think that's the only excuse you have.
You should have like one of those stickers that says, I have Parkinson's on the bottom of your profile.
It's like a student driver or baby on board.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, no, I see what you mean. Like the Facebook profile pictures.
No, like the sticker, like that you can do like Facebook
like
profile, like
support France.
Like I stand for Paris. Yeah. This one just says, I have Parkinson's and it's blurry.
My body, my choice, my blurry body.
Yeah. My Parkinson's. I can pave paradise and put up a Parkinson.
Nice.
Yeah. Roll it. $12th?
14th. Pretty close.
Not bad for a guy that doesn't know what day it is today.
Man, I hope you guys are off to a good Monday.
Yeah.
Hopefully Avicii featuring Aloe Vera Black featuring Brad Ellis helped.
How many people were merging onto the highway during that intro? If you were merging onto the highway, leave us a 5-star review at apples.podcasts. .gov. Yep.
Yeah, please let us know.
.life.
Thank you. Brad, how you been, dude?
Good, man.
You went to KU game yesterday.
Yes, dude.
How was that?
Let's talk about it.
That was kind of out of nowhere, I feel like.
Yeah. First home game that they allowed fans in all year.
Cool.
They played number 8 Creighton, number 5 Kansas.
Whoa, Blue Jays. I didn't know they were that good.
Yeah, they're real good. A lot of Kansas City kids on the team, apparently.
Okay.
So yeah, let's talk about it. So my dad, for the first time ever this year, bought season tickets.
Okay.
Great year to buy season tickets for the first time. Let me tell you.
It's like when you plan to go on a nationwide comedy tour. It's a good year to go out and do that. Get a bunch of people indoors.
Right.
Yeah.
Like get really, really excited about something and then just like, yeah, you might not be able to do it anymore. And so anyway, he is able to still have tickets. It's like this weird first come, first serve kind of thing. Anyway, but I think the stadium holds 16,000. There was only 2,500 people there yesterday.
Okay.
So it was just really odd because, I mean, I'm very biased, but I think Allen Fieldhouse is known for how rowdy it is, how crazy it is. At one point, I think they held the record for the loudest ever like recorded noise at a basketball game.
Okay.
I don't know if that's still a record that they had, but they had it back in 2011 or something like that. Anyway, but so like, I don't know about, I guess when you go to Arrowhead as well, like you feel this sense of like ownership over if the team wins or loses a little bit. Do you feel that way? I definitely feel that way.
You're cheering loud on third down and then, they get a false start. You're like, I
yes,
helped. I helped the team.
Totally. And like KU is like known for like their home court advantage. Same way with Chiefs. And so like, if they lose and you're there, it's like, you didn't get loud enough.
I could have done better.
Seriously, I feel that way every time. Like, I'm like, I have a responsibility here to be loud. And maybe that's a little bit extreme, but I don't know. That's just my sports fandom. And so yesterday, especially, there was only 2,500 people there. And I don't know how many friends and family they let Creighton have, but there were too many of them. There was multiple times where I was like, this feels like a home game for Creighton.
That's not fair to the Jayhawks.
It was weird because like, seriously, it's like this huge home court advantage that they didn't have anymore. And we were kind of in like, however, I don't know how it happened, but we were in like the Creighton section, I feel like a little bit.
Okay.
And my dad got a little testy a few times. Like he like passive aggressively, like
Dean.
That's classic Dean for you. He kind of just passively aggressively like like they'd be chanting defense, defense, like, and smacking on the bleachers and stuff. And they were loud, and KU would score like a big bucket or whatever. And my dad would go, yeah, defense.
Oh,
yeah. I'm like, Dad, come on now. Come on.
I don't like that.
It was a little intense, but he didn't like his turf being,
I don't like that.
It was pretty funny. It was just like, okay, Dad, okay, let's just cheer for the Hawks.
Let's go. Just only positive stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Every time they scored, I would get rowdy. I would make sure they knew that I was cheering for the KU Jayhawks.
You did your part, and they won. So you did do your part.
They won. Did you see how they won?
No.
They were
Onside kick.
So they were tied up. KU hit a 3-pointer with 10 seconds left. Creighton went down, shot a 3-pointer to tie the game up, missed, but got fouled.
You never foul a jump shooter.
I thought it was a pretty bad call. I'm biased, obviously. So whatever. First two free throws in. Last free throw. Guess what happens? Missed it.
Oh.
So they won by 1 point. Literally, they got fouled with 1 second left. So
that was pretty much the game.
Yeah, missed the free throw. They kind of tipped it up around for a little bit, and then the game was over. So it was kind of it was a weird thing for multiple reasons. There was like no band there. There was like 2 yell leaders, 2 cheerleaders, like in this like little corner of the stands.
Go all or nothing.
And they were like,
don't have 2.
It was interesting. But yeah, it's still fun. Still beautiful. So
still a cool experience.
Yeah. And then afterwards we always go to like this, we usually go beforehand, but we go to this bar and grill called Set 'em Up Jack's.
Okay.
It's a very mediocre bar and grill. They just serve bar food. And, anyway, we had this waitress and she was nice and stuff, but she kind of, how waitresses flirt with you a little bit, like, hey, sweetheart, hey, hun, like, how you doing? Whatever. And
here's my number on a napkin.
Yeah, sure.
Stuff like that.
And it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, that's kind of like, and my dad even said it was like, she's saying sweetheart to you a few too many times. And I was like, yeah, she's just working for a tip, I guess, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I thought to myself, like, maybe it should be more of like a ping pong kind of thing. Like kind of like Andy and Dwight, like with the owing thing, like you owe me. You owe me back, like I'll repay you. Like,
that tie's like a little cricket. Let me fix that.
Yeah, exactly. It's catty. You don't want to walk around all cattywampus, whatever. I was thinking the same thing with her. So like she calls me sweetheart. I'm like, no problem, babe.
Yes.
And then she says, thanks, darling. And I say, you bet, sugar buns.
Yes,
and just
good.
like, oh, hi, beautiful. What's up?
There's my little corn tortilla.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they like that.
There's my spicy sandwich.
Yeah, speak in like restaurant terms. Hey, there's my 4-pronged fork.
Yeah, let's 96 now.
What?
I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
What's the word for Nick? Something.
Let's 96.
Yeah, no, those are the wrong numbers. Dang it! Edit. What's the word? Shut up. I don't want to
We're
talk
talking
anymore.
like food terms.
No, there's a food term like
Heinz 57. That's what you're thinking
shut
of.
Your mouth.
A1 steak sauce.
Nick's
Is that what you're thinking
something at a restaurant number. There's a number for like
Monsters Inc.
86. 86 the mayo. Like you don't want mayo? They say, yeah, 86 the mayo.
Really?
Yeah, I was close.
It sounds made up.
I know it sounded made up and it sounded like whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I think even the Google search now on your computer was made up. Just like, let me just like hit some buttons. Oh, I was close. It was 86. Shoot.
You're like, I literally just Googled 86. Please have something. Anyway,
that's funny.
That went off the rails a little bit. I didn't mean for that to happen.
I remember one time in college, we were messing with some guy like in the hallway or something, and then like the RA was coming, so it was like, quick, like get back in the rooms and like act natural.
Okay.
And I remember I acted like, so me and this guy run into a room. It's not even our room, but we're still trying to act natural. And so we do our thing.
I would
and
love
then,
to watch you act natural, by the way.
Yeah. So then the RA leaves, and we just get so tickled thinking back to what we each did. So like my friend Lewis is like, did you just fake asleep? Like on this bed, like there's no covers on me. I was just on like this made bed on the comforter, just like fake
planking. Yeah, basically. Like,
no, that's just how I nap. And then I was like, dude, look at your laptop. He opened a laptop and it was just on the Google homepage, and he was just scrolling around, just Google. And that was
just
how
up and down, like barely
see.
hitting the top and the bottom, like barely scrolling. Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah, it tickled us so much that's how we both did such a terrible job of acting natural. Just like, let me just peruse Google. Yep, 86.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a Mayo thing.
Okay, can I tell you actually where this might have originated? It's kind of a fun fact.
Mayo originated.
The possible origin stems from the Prohibition era at a bar called Chumley's, located at 86 Bedford Street in New York City. To survive, many speakeasies had the police on somewhat of a payroll, so they might be warned of a raid. In the case of Chumley's, it is said that the police would call and tell the bartender to 86 his customers, which meant that 1, a raid was about to happen, and 2, that they should all exit via the 86 Bedford door while the police would approach at the entrance. That's kind of cool.
Welcome to history with the ghosties.
I know.
That is cool.
Yeah. So
That's a good fun fact.
So my blunder got us there.
Dude,
Prohibition's very interesting. Sorry. Yeah, let's speak about that. Prohibition's very interesting to me. The speakeasy thing. Like I know that like it was illegal and stuff, but that just is so interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if someday, and I'm not trying to get whatever about it, but like if marijuana is going to be like legal everywhere
5 years from now,
and people are going to like kind of like revere the speakeasies of marijuana. Like, oh yeah, back we used to go to this rooftop and like whatever.
I used to deal drugs in high school, just marijuana, and I was so scared all the time. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what it's going to be like. That's not me telling.
Yeah,
that's not
right.
accurate.
That was a hypothetical.
I'm just
in
80,
the future.
86 in you. Know?
Okay, I gotcha.
Just Josh.
You pulling my 86.
Yes, waitress. Yes.
Anyway, prohibition. Yeah, interesting times.
Where are we? What was
you were
I going to
say something about something.
I was going to say something about the word blunder, and our friend Harrison, who was trying to convince us that there's another word for blunder, but I don't think I want to go there. It's even more inappropriate than 96. So.
There's no way he's right.
And neither one of us even budged for a second. He's like, "Is it?" Yeah, we can't really talk about it without saying it, so forget it.
Yeah. It's funny to like try to convince somebody that like something's true even when it's not. Like apparently Gunnar was telling me earlier, we were talking about deodorant for whatever reason. I forget what exactly Gunnar said about it, but he's like, he said, I don't sleep on my stomach because I don't like deodorant on my pillow. Or I don't like armpits on my pillow. And I'm like, how in the world do you sleep? Like, do you like his arms way up here? Anyway. But then we talked about deodorant and he's like, my cousin or somebody convinced him back in the day that women's deodorant worked better than men's. And so I guess for a while, maybe Gunnar was wearing women's deodorant.
Dude, I would believe that.
Really?
Have you ever put on women's deodorant?
No.
Okay, I've had to a couple times just like traveling or whatever. I don't have some.
Crap.
What did that sound?
That was a text message.
Whoa. That was like weirdly ringy dingy dingy.
Ringy dingy dingy.
Anyway, I put on women's deodorant before and I'm like, this is like exuding my clothes way more than like men's deodorant does.
Define exuding.
Like once I put on deodorant, men's deodorant, I don't smell my deodorant anymore.
Oh, really?
Part of that, hey, devil's advocate, is probably because I'm used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I switch deodorant, I don't think a men's deodorant really like, joins the rest of the party outdoors. It stays inside. But like women's deodorant, I'm like, I'm smelling this through my clothes still.
I have smelled my sister's deodorants back in the day, and I remember them feeling very, very subtle. So that's interesting.
Here's a theory. Actually, let's go ahead and just chalk it up. This is how it works.
Okay.
Men sweat more than women.
This.
So in men's deodorant, it's a little more like sweat protective. That's like the main. You only get so many ingredients, I think, in deodorant. So like 3 out of the 4.
Yeah, you're only. Well, that's like a thing. Like the FDA only allows 4 ingredients total.
Yeah, and who knows? 5 years from now, they may change that, and we'll look back at this time and be like, oh, it's kind of the prohibition of ingredients.
Well, it's an election year, so they're thinking about potentially, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things could switch.
We'll see what happens when the elections finally.
So 3. Once they figure out actually who won. 3 out of the 4 ingredients are just like sweat protection. But in women's deodorant, they're like, oh, they don't sweat as much. We can use 3 out of 4 ingredients just for the fragrance itself.
Oh, and then 1/4 of them is a sweat protection.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think that's exactly how it works.
And you read that somewhere, or?
I know Mr. Dove.
You do?
And who works on
family.
Dove for men and just Dove for the others.
Oh, they're doing well.
Yes.
They're flying high.
Yes.
Good for them.
Yeah. So I heard it
Not like that. Not flying high like the dudes.
No. I just, you hear something straight from the dove's mouth and, that's the truth.
That's straight from the...
That's the freaking truth.
Dove's mouth. Turtle doves.
Yeah.
Other jokes about doves. That's good.
So that's what I think about that.
Okay. Good.
Maybe Gunnar is right.
I think on everything, Gunnar's right.
I saw something this week, Brad, on like... Let's see. I guess it would have been Sunday. I wrote this down because I was like, this is kind of fun.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield. Did you see his quote?
No.
After he won, they asked him.
Didn't even know he won.
Baker Mayfield had a phenomenal game. He's been having a pretty decent season. Oh, if you don't know, Baker Mayfield's a former Heisman Trophy winner. As far as we know, his wife doesn't listen to the podcast, but
we love Heisman Trophy winners on this podcast.
We love all the Heisman Trophy winners.
Yeah.
Quarterback for the Browns says Baker Mayfield was asked, what's different with him this year versus last year? Are you preparing different? What's going on? Why are you playing so much better? He said, well, Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, then I don't do that thing.
He said that?
Yeah, it's a direct quote. So it's like, that's kind of cool. And then, let's see, what it would have been 2 days later, 1 day later, after some classic Monday Night Football, Rainn Wilson tweeted, Josh Allen had a great game. I guess Rainn Wilson's like notorious Seattle Seahawks fan.
Yes.
But he was watching Josh Allen. He's like, I got to say, like, Josh Allen is my second favorite quarterback. Josh Allen quote tweets him and says, assistant favorite QB or assistant to your favorite QB.
Nice.
So a lot of quarterbacks throwing on Office references just this past weekend.
The Office is alive and well, man. I feel like Netflix always kind of teases that it's going away. I never buy it.
Oh, this time it's for real.
I don't buy it.
It's definitely
Bring
going to happen.
it, Netflix. I don't buy it.
I guarantee
I think
you it
because
goes
of the
away.
Peacock thing, because of that, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well.
NBC.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay.
I'll believe it when I
How much
NBC
longer
it.
do we have? Like a month?
I don't know. I think so. I think it always says it on there. Like, this will be disappearing soon. It said that about Jeopardy too. I'm doing just fine watching those. So
Who is watching Jeopardy?
Brad. You already did it. I was going to make that joke. Yeah, Baker Mayfield, very average quarterback in my opinion, but I think his acting and like whatever, like he has fun persona. Like those commercials that he has.
Oh yeah,
are
Hulu
genuinely
loves
funny.
him.
Yeah, not the Hulu ones. I like the
Progressive
ones
Yeah.
where he like acts like the stadium is his house. It's so funny to me.
Yeah.
Like when it starts raining and he tries to put the like covers on every single one of the chairs.
Oh,
remember that one?
Yeah.
He's like, it's about to rain. Cover up the patio seats or something like that. He's like, you mean every stadium seat? Or I don't know what he says. It's funnier than when I say it.
You got to see it.
You guys just watch. You'll find it on NFL Sundays.
One thing that I have been enjoying seeing is the Ghostrunners audience getting into your thought from a couple weeks ago of the Facebook recommendations.
Yes.
It's been amazing to see people jump on that train. We've got 2 things on our story right now about it.
Yeah. Yeah. The best one was, a few different people. I posted one to my aunt. She did not appreciate it very much.
She didn't?
She must not be a podcast. She just literally said, thanks, period.
You've got one aunt who does listen. One aunt who doesn't, I guess.
I got a few aunts, I think, that listen. Aunt Kay is not one of them.
Okay.
She's the oldest. I don't know if she knows how to get on the podcast. She just knows how to repost other Facebook posts.
If you don't know, Brad was suggesting the idea that people are on Facebook all the time are always asking for suggestions or recommendations. What if we just start replying, I don't have any.
Yeah. Especially if they say like, I'm looking for recommendations about this. I don't respond to that. But if someone says, does anyone know where I can blank? Or does anyone have any recommendations for this? Then it's like a yes or no question, basically. And so they're asking a yes or no question. So I'm going to answer.
Do you?
No, I don't. I don't know.
Not even a little bit.
I do not. So anyway, somebody said, does anyone have any recommendations for good podcasts to listen to? And that was the best screenshot because they said, sadly, I do not. Or something like that.
When
it tagged us in it, which is hilarious.
Expecting to see just our name. Like, hey,
right.
Ghostrunners podcast, I shouted you guys out on Facebook today. But no, they said,
right.
I don't.
We have so many great fans that do shout us out all the time. Like, oh, I love this podcast. If you're not listening to it, check it out. And this one did not do that.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for doing that. That's pretty great.
Oh man. So you know that I've been working a lot this past week.
Yeah.
And kind of came to a culmination. Oh, whatever you want to call it. On Monday, it was like my first 2 of my 3 orders were done on Monday. And so I tried to take a little bit of time, spend it with Hattie and take Hattie to the park. And then we went to this flower shop to get some flowers for Catherine. Cause I was like, we need to recognize mom and how much work she's doing here.
Okay.
And so went to this local flower shop down the street from our house. It was supposed to be a surprise, but literally I whispered in Hattie's ear, like, do you want to go to the flower shop with me? And she goes, yeah, which flower shop?
Hattie?
Like, no, it's a surprise. And anyway, we went to it and we walked in and there's a parrot in a cage right there in the flower shop.
Could it have been a macaw?
Yeah, I guess. Is that a type of parrot or is that a different bird?
I don't know if anyone knows.
Okay.
I just know that they're like often confused.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
it was green.
Okay.
Are parrots ever not red?
I don't know. I'm sure we have a parrot caretaker who listens. So just let us know.
Or at least the elephant caretakers usually know a lot about parrots. It's like they go to the same school.
Same
kinda,
ecosystem.
You know, like it's like, yeah, I don't practice, orthopedics, but I still know how to cure the common cold kind of thing. Like you have to have elementary knowledge of all the animals before you can become this specialist.
If I know medical professionals like I think I do, especially like specific doctors, they love being asked questions outside of their field because they're like, oh, you know what? That's not what I do at all. all, but yeah, I'd love to take a look at it.
Right.
I'd love to see what's on your back.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could figure it out.
Now, is that a mole? Or did I just smudge some chocolate chips back there?
Should I be worried about this?
Yeah.
I'm a pediatrician who deals with head trauma. Yeah, but I mean, you got to know something.
Yeah,
right?
but
I
like
mean,
a cyst is bad, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it's back there.
you can't see cancer with the naked eye, right?
I mean, surely.
But would it hurt
But
if you
look
looked
at this. It's bulging out. Anyway.
So parrot / macaw. No,
Parrot
I bet
/
you're right. I think it's probably parrot. It's called a parrot.
Okay, wait. I'll tell you his name and you can tell me what kind of animal.
Okay, let me Google it.
His name was Harvey.
Parrot.
Okay, Harvey the parrot. So it was awesome. We were so entranced by this thing. I mean, when was the last time you saw a parrot? Probably not recently. And maybe you're a bad person to guess because you do a lot of cool things.
No, I was
The
going to say,
last person out there probably hasn't seen a parrot in a long time.
I can't even think of the last time I saw one in real life.
Right. Especially not a flower shop, no less. And so we were like having so much fun. It was doing that thing where it like do this with its head, like going up and like, you know how it like kind of goes upside down. It's like, like does that, you know what I'm talking about?
I guess.
Oh, it kind of made me dizzy.
I don't know that much about parrot / macaws.
Can you imagine like a bird like going upside down and then just like moving its head a bunch? Anyway,
It's
it was like,
upside down doing that?
it was kind of upside down.
That is hard for me to imagine.
Here.
I feel like thought you were going to go for it. Like bats are known for being upside down, but nothing else.
It had a cage, and so it kind of like crawled up, and I would say it was like 75% upside down. It was kind of angled a little bit,
Okay.
like an obtuse. Anyway, was moving around. Harvey, we're like, this is so fun.
75%
But
upside down.
it had a sign, had a sign that said, "This is Harvey. He loves if you, he loves like for you to chat with him. But please, he bites really hard, so do not get too close to him."
Okay.
And so I read that to Catherine, but Hattie, but I didn't read the bites too hard. I said, just don't get too close to him. And we're like, does he talk ever? And they're like, yeah, every once in a while he'll talk, but he's stubborn. So he doesn't talk, when you want him to or whatever. And so we were having fun. This is like, oh, this is such a great memory with Hattie. And then I kind of just like decide to kind of get like pretty close to Harvey, not biting range. I was like, there's no way he's going to bite me, but I was probably 8 inches from his cage.
Okay.
And just kind of I was acting like he was Bo, basically. I was just like, hey, buddy, hey. It's like getting close and like staring at him right in the face. And I swear, like he squawked, and it was the loudest, scariest thing I've experienced in a long time. I got so scared. And then I look back at Hattie. She like is putting her hands over her ears, and she's like, I'm ready to get out of there as soon as possible. So
Just squawks like at you. Like
I'm not
mad at you.
gonna impersonate it, but yeah, it was just like bad. It was like real loud. And the flower people didn't even flinch. Like, yeah, he does that.
Harvey squawking.
And then later on, he was like, hello, or something like, hi. And every time he would make any noise, Hattie would throw her hands over her ears.
Not like that bird.
I was like, oh gosh, I scarred her. And so there were actually 2 different birds in this place. The other bird was really cool and chill and whatever. But like the cheap flowers were over by the other bird. The nice flowers I was planning on getting Catherine were over by Harvey.
Those are the money beats.
But Hattie was like, I'm not going over there. Like, and I wanted her to help me pick out the flowers. And so I was like, and truthfully, in the back of my head, I was like, I'm kind of scared of Harvey too. So yeah, let's go get some carnations and get out of here, Hattie. So anyway, that happened to us. We'll be back. We'll be back to see Harvey another time.
Good. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Don't let him scare you.
But yeah, Hattie was telling the story to Catherine later. And she's like, yeah, and the sign said, don't get too close to the cage. And Dad got too close to the cage. And I was like, ratting me out over here.
Hattie ratted me and Harrison out recently.
That was, yes, please tell that. I thought that was so funny, dude. Please. I think please just visualize this with Jake as he tells the story. I'm sure you do that every time we say any story, but
especially this one. Also, real quick, all macaws are parrots, but not all parrots are macaws. It's kind of a square rectangle
I was going to say that, yeah. Very good.
Okay, now
Square
we know.
Rectangle. Okay.
Parrots are unique. They have flexible tongues.
What about did it say anything about the head?
Grasping 4-toed feet. Did you experience that?
Oh, yeah.
Short hooked bills.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like on the office, like could be 2 weeks. I can see that
I
happening.
can see that happening.
3 weeks. Yes.
One month.
Short curved bills. I can see that.
Very much possibility. Okay. What am I saying? Oh, yeah. So
The Hattie story.
There's probably, a very good way to tell this story. Let me try to think where to begin.
We were watching the game at our house. We were watching the Chiefs game. Chiefs
That's
played
right.
Sunday night. And I was
waiting all day for Sunday night.
That's old. Now it's, or is that what it is now?
Carrie Underwood. I don't know.
Oh, Sunday night. I think Waiting All Day for Sunday Night was Faith Hill back in the day.
Oh, Faith Hill, McGraw.
Yeah.
As far as the government's concerned.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chiefs game.
So I was out in the shop, like trying to finish stuff up before the Chiefs game. So I wasn't in there.
I walk into the house and Harrison is in the kitchen.
Harrison got there early
With Hattie.
Yeah.
I don't know where. I think Catherine was putting down Bo.
Yeah.
So just me and Harrison and Hattie. And so we're kind of chatting. Isaac stays out in the workshop with you. You guys are kind of chatting wood.
Yeah. Talking chamfers and roundovers.
Sure. And I'm looking through I don't know why I was looking at the fridge. Oh, I brought a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper over. That's why.
That was clutch. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Which is funny backstory in that too. Whatever. I bring a 2-liter Dr. Pepper over. I put it in the fridge. And I noticed that you just got a brand new fridge.
Brand new fridge. Our other one when it crapped out on us.
There's nothing in there. Like almost nothing.
Yeah.
And so I'm talking to Hattie. Hattie, did you get a new fridge? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Where's all your food? I don't know. And Harrison goes, Hattie, you think you can fit in there? And I was like, oh yeah, we got to do this. He's like, all right, Hattie, what do you think? We put you in the fridge and then we get your mom to open the fridge and then you scare her. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then
It's all about it.
I'm starting to like remove shelves from the fridge. We're getting it ready. And, Harrison's still like making sure, Hattie, you're ready. You're going to go in the fridge just for a little bit, and then we're going to get your mom. At this point, Isaac walks in and he's just like, what is going on? Like, shh. We're going to pray Catherine. And so we've got Hattie in the fridge now. Harrison lifted her up. She's sitting down. Very roomy for a 3-year-old. Like,
yeah, sure.
It's a good looking fridge.
She could easily, she could have a few people in there with her.
One thing we didn't think about was like the fridge light is going to go off. And we actually didn't even get to that point because as we started to shut the door, she just goes, I don't want to do this anymore. And
I love that that's how she said it. Like, not like, no.
It's just like, I'm not into it anymore. And, I'm like, okay. Harrison's like, okay, we'll get you down. Isaac's like, are you sure?
Isaac's pushing.
Are you sure?
Because it was a great idea. It was hilarious.
And I think Harrison was like, all right, go get Bo. Go get Bo. We're putting a kid in this fridge tonight.
Bo is so cute, but he's like with almost everybody besides mom and dad, he's just like stares blankly at you. So I can just imagine you open that door and he's just like just staring. I think it'd be so funny.
Bo makes me feel like I'm not welcome in the living room. He just stares at me like, what are you doing?
Like,
here?
What do you know about me, man?
You don't even live here.
I trust that you're well. I don't know.
But I didn't notice either. Isaac was like filming it. Like Isaac put it on his Instagram story.
Yeah,
I was just like putting this kid in the fridge.
We'll have to grab that Instagram video and put it on the Patreon because it was a pretty funny visual of Hattie just trying to and these grown men just like hanging out with my 3-year-old daughter. You know what I mean? Where's this kid's parents? Like these people are trying to put her in the refrigerator. So
and then also we didn't tell Hattie like, all right, don't tell your parents or anything. But we were just kind of like, all right, we'll put you back in your chair or whatever. The second Catherine comes out there, they wanted me to go in the fridge to prank you, but I said
right
no.
Away.
Like, dang it,
gosh. Yeah. No, I'll like think of being like really a fun dad. Like Catherine will have to go like get groceries or run an errand or whatever, and I'll be like, Hattie, like I have work to do on my computer. Like, Hattie, do you want to watch Magic School Bus?
Oh.
Yes. Right. The first thing that she says when mom gets home, we watched 2 episodes of Magic School Bus. I'm like, stop. Like, don't say it.
Stinking, Hattie.
Thank you, man. But yeah, she's, but you don't want to be like, hey,
don't tell the truth to other people.
Yeah. Keep that between us. Like, no. Like, I want you to be truthful always, Hattie.
Yeah, it's a good trait.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hattie, do you want to talk about the scary thing that she did to you this week?
My gosh. Sure.
Let's talk about
it. So working late this past week.
Healthy grind.
Not even healthy. I'm here to say, but I'm not sick. So maybe. I'm about to cough right now, actually.
Oh.
Okay. So Catherine was at a sleepover, which makes her sound like she's 5. And the other thing about it that makes it sound like she's 5 is that her husband was out of town. And so her friend was not, she was kind of scared to sleep by herself at home. She has kids, but she's by herself, whatever.
Dog?
Sure. Yeah. There's a dog. There's a dog there. She's fine. But they just wanted to have friends over, whatever.
Okay.
So, and I'm always like a huge advocate. Like I go hang out with my friends way more than Catherine does.
Catherine, go see him, hang with him.
Do your thing.
Sleep
I got
with
a lot
him.
of work to do anyway. And so I put the kids down, went out to the shop, had the monitor, but had power tools going most of the time. Wasn't really honestly paying attention to the monitor because my kids never wake up in the middle of the night.
They've never once 86th out the back door,
like Hattie probably wakes up maybe once a month, if that.
Wow.
And comes in or, whatever. I need to have a drink of water or something.
She walks in her room and says, "Oh, my bad.
Hey, sorry, Bo.
This is the wrong room."
And then Bo's like, that's a YouTube funny. You're not gonna think it's funny if you're listening. So anyway, working out in the shop, 2:30 in the morning at this point, and I sit down to like kind of calculate some stuff on this bench, and I just hear like her like this is so sad. Like she just goes, "Daddy."
Oh.
And she's like outside my door.
It's like detached garage.
30 degrees outside.
Feet don't get cold though.
Poor girl. And I immediately like kind of yell, and not in like a mean way, but just like a Hattie,
yeah.
And like, cause I was like, she's gonna be so scared, and so I rushed to the door, opened it up, and then she starts crying like, I can't find Lammy, my her stuffed animal. I can't find Lammy, and you scared me. And I was like, oh, and I like hug her. She had put her shoes on first of all, which is like, just she's awesome for so many reasons. Like, but she had put her shoes on to come out here because she's smart enough to do that.
And the house has got to be pretty dark, right?
Did
you have some lights on?
Not necessarily because I hadn't like gone to bed.
I didn't know if she was like flipping lights on. And
she did flip. She flipped her bed light on and then like a hall light on. Yeah, with her stool. Like she brought the stool over to like.
Yeah, wait. What's she sleeping in? Like, how is she escaping?
She has a normal bed now. Yeah, a big girl bed, if you will. And so she got out of bed. She realized that her boots were in Bo's room, like her like rain boots that she just like puts on really quick. So she put on like these like church sandals to like like that like have like the strap thing and everything to come out to the shop. And my heart broke for her. I felt so bad. We found her lamp. I mean, she was fine. I made some jokes with her. She laughed, but she didn't fall asleep till like 4:30. Like she was in bed, just like laying there. But I went back out to the shop, which maybe sounds like I'm a bad dad, but I had so much stuff to do. Went back out to the shop, but I was like glued to that.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Like every probably minute I was looking at it, making sure she wasn't going to come back
She's
out.
Not wandering around. Yeah.
Yeah. But it freaked me out to the point where I was awake. Like I stayed up till 7:00 that day.
Jeez.
And it wasn't even that hard. Like, it wasn't like that much of obviously I was working a lot, but it wasn't like a grind because I was like, mentally I am awake. I am like, that really spooked me just to think like, what if I weren't out there? What else? I don't know, whatever. Like it's just scary.
You don't want to go down the hypothetical road too far with that, but it's hard not to, I'm sure, when you have a kid.
Yeah. It's like, okay, lock those doors at night for sure.
Maybe lock them doors and keep your kids inside.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
Is that Jason Aldean or George Strait?
Alan Jackson.
Tim Riggins? Tim Riggins.
Just say names that sound like they sing country music. Is that Billy Barndor? Who is that?
Is that Billy Robinson?
Is that Gravel Road? Who sings that?
Is that Joey Tincher? I don't know. Anyway,
is that Joey Waterfalls? What did Harrison say?
Harrison, I cannot wait for you live with Harrison because we already have so many great inside jokes with him.
I'm gonna have a new story every hour.
Yeah, we spend a few hours with him every week, and yet we have all these. Yeah, we were at our basketball game the other day, and we were drinking out of the same like.
Gunnar was like, "Hey, I got an extra drink if any of you guys don't have any." Me and Harrison were like, "Oh, we both didn't bring something. Great."
Yeah, like I'll waterfall it or whatever, and he goes, "Go, Jason Waterfalls." And
I was like, I don't know. What?
Yeah. He's like, go Jason Waterfalls. I had a friend that used to think it was go Jason Waterfalls. And you were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, like there's a song that by TLC, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. And you're like, oh, and I was supposed to just know that?
I've heard of that.
It was so like, oh, okay. Like it'd be like us, like in the middle of a basketball game, be like, "Hey, you should really go Catholic," like to a random guy on the other team.
What?
Oh yeah, we say it in our podcast. Yeah, we say it in our podcast. There was a worker at Chick-fil-A that said it to us, a long time ago. We used to get free Chick-fil-A.
I compared it in the moment to a scene from Holes where they find the
Yeah.
the lipstick tube where it says KB. And it's like, what does KB mean? And Zigzag's like, oh, that's Keith Barringer. He's in my math class. Like, that's the same thing.
Exactly. like the distance that you have there from the actual whatever the context. Oh, it's so funny.
Let's talk about basketball here in a little bit, but first let's talk about Harrison a little bit more since he's not here to defend himself.
I love it.
The night that I got the multiple 2 liters of Dr. Pepper, I made a few boo-boos ordering some Pizza Hut pizza online. Oh, I did suggest it, and Harrison loved it. Like, it was in a big group setting. There's probably 12 people, and in between like rounds of this game, I'm like, hey, real quick, did anyone else not eat dinner? Of course, Isaac didn't. So I'm like, yes, sweet. Harrison's also like, I'm pretty hungry.
Harrison will always eat.
And so I did, like, I really hammed it up. I look around, I'm like, we thinking pizza? And Harrison loved it.
Yes, dude.
It was so fun to suggest, though.
Oh, there's not a time of the day or the week that I would not love to hear or do that suggestion.
But here's, if you're, I don't know, I'm bearish on Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
No more. I keep giving it chances. I'm done.
Really?
I'm bullish on Domino's and Papa John's.
Really?
Yeah.
Domino's?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
My reputation of Domino's is, well, good crust.
Good crust.
Great crust.
Yeah, sometimes inconsistent pies, but good crust.
But always consistent crust.
But Pizza Hut, no
Okay,
thanks.
Really? Did you go personal pan?
No.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
Or not personal
my
pan,
prize
but
from
pan.
accelerated reading.
Not book it. You didn't get a book it prize for reading 18 books and you get one little like 2-inch pizza.
But we're in the middle of this game, and it's one of those games. It's not Mafia, but it's similar where like you have to fall asleep. And so while everyone's asleep, I'm trying to like order on my phone as fast as possible so I don't miss the game. Next thing I know,
townspeople went to sleep. Yeah, can I get a supreme with no mushrooms,
Canadian, and bacon? Sorry, it's a joke for my podcast.
86 the cheese though, please.
Just sauce.
Yeah.
So I'm going fast. Next thing I know, it costs $45 after the freaking service fee, and I tipped her. Which that's another thing. Trey and I today shot a video on food delivery problems just because it's a terrible system. Nobody wins. Just like the restaurants lose money. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm spending $18 for Chipotle burrito.
Yeah,
whatever.
That is exactly how much it is.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's what I bought the other day.
Like, is this what it's worth for convenience to me?
No.
I don't think this is too much.
Unless your kids are asleep and your wife's at a sleepover when she's 30 years old. Then it is worth it for the convenience.
Dude, we did Uber Eats. This episode's all over the place. We did Uber Eats some longboards today, which I always see in Hy-Vee Arena, but I had no idea it was open. But it is open. We Uber Eats it from Hy-Vee Arena.
What?
Yeah, they're open during the daytime.
Oh, really?
Kind of a Princess Fiona thing.
Oh.
And
nice.
First time I had it today, and it was awesome.
Oh, that's our first time?
First time for Jake.
It's so good.
Trey knew. He said, I'm going to get you the Cabo chicken.
Okay.
It was tasty.
I go for the Kung Pao. The Wow Kung Pao.
Oh.
Wrap, I think. It's so good.
I don't listen to hip hop.
So Phil. Yeah. Okay. I could talk about that for a second. Anyway, keep going. Whatever you're talking about.
Where
Harrison.
Food delivery. Oh, yeah.
Pizza.
So it's $45.
$45. What'd you order?
2 mediums and what I thought were 2 20 ounces, and they were 2 liters.
2 medium pizzas?
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
It's crazy.
I feel like Domino's does like a whatever medium Wednesdays or something for $5 or whatever it is.
They consistently have this thing where it's like this $20 dinner box where it's like I think 2 mediums and a dessert and maybe breadsticks, I think too, for $20. So it's like, why would we ever do anything different?
Yeah.
We're so dumb.
Oh,
so I spent $45 a pizza Hut. I'm like, hey, Isaac, here's the bad news. It's $45. Isaac's like, no problem. I'll Venmo you.
Isaac doesn't flinch. Yep, that's great.
Because of, he balls out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gosh, we have so many.
I was just waiting for you to bring it up this episode. And you hadn't yet. So I was like, it's going to happen eventually. I just got to accept it. I made a boo-boo verbally this week. Okay, anyway. Gosh, episode 84, baby.
We'll get there.
And we still got to talk about basketball. And we got so many voice memos. Okay.
It's great.
$45. Isaac's like, all right, that's quite a bit, but whatever. I'm like, Harrison, you want to Venmo me $45? He goes, yeah, no problem. I look down about 30 seconds later, and Harrison has Venmo me $6. I'm like, I show Isaac, I'm like, is this what living with this dude's going to be like? He's going to pay me like 40% of rent.
He's like, sorry, I got to move some monies around. Wait till Monday.
And don't cash that.
Yeah, don't cash that till Monday.
So he's been about $6. And so I'm laughing and try not to like embarrass him in front of everyone, but trying to be like, Harrison, can you Venmo me like, the full $15? He's like, oh, my bad. I just like did it quick. I don't know. So then I looked at my phone 60 seconds later, and Harrison has now sent a separate Venmo payment for $15. I'm like, dude. I don't know if you're messing with me or not. I honestly don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
You can just owe me.
I Venmoed him $6 back, and
he's like, "What's this about?" Like, no. I'll pay it full.
Is this the security deposit? What is this? So,
oh, Harry,
we've had so many good times recently.
Harry and the Hendersons. Okay, you want to go basketball or balling out first? I guess we can talk about
both ball.
Ball.
They're both ball.
I don't even know if it's that good of a story to other people, but it just cracks me up.
It's got to become a podcast.
It's going to be an inside joke for sure. I don't even remember what the context. Oh, yes. Isaac mentioned
he's like, guess what brand my belt is? Which is like a weird question.
Yeah. He's like, I don't even know what it was. Dolce & Gabbana, whatever.
That's
not
heard of.
I've heard of that.
This was like Mark Lorenzo.
Sure. That sounds right. It's a Marcus Lorenzo. Oh, nice.
He's like,
it's really nice.
You guys haven't heard of that?
We're like, no. We shop at Academy. I don't know. We don't know that. And he's like, oh man, like I can't even get through the story because it's so funny what you say. But he's like,
not that funny.
It is to me. He's like, oh yeah, I paid $120 for this belt for no one to even recognize what it is.
And we're like, dude, that's a lot for a belt.
He was out of town for a wedding and forgot a belt, and so he went to one of our friends who has a nice clothing store, paid $120 for this.
And he explained, he's like, the thing was, he's like, obviously I wouldn't normally spend $120 on a belt, but it's a nice store. I just bought a new suit. I wanted something nice
belt with the suit,
and it was the cheapest belt they had.
Oh,
and so then I was like, okay,
yeah.
Okay, I kind of see this a little more now.
And I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something along the lines, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was something along the lines of like, yeah, Isaac, this is Jake's talking. Yeah, Isaac, that's what I like about you. You're just like me. Like,
no.
You what'd you say? I don't remember.
From what I can remember, and I'm pretty sure, I was like, I like that about you. You ball out. Kind of like I do. Like I paused and said that, and then immediately Brad's like, what's up? Oh, you ball out, dude? I didn't know you balled out. And I was like, no. I don't like that I said that.
I ball out. You know what I like about you? You ball out, just like me.
Kind of like me. Just like me. I said something like that. Just like me. I'm like, why did I say that?
And I'm like, Jake balls out, huh? Okay. And he says balls out when he does it.
I spent $45 on pizza.
The funniest thing was that we had just talked about and made fun of one of our other friends who like talked to Isaac about wanting to give back to people because he's at a higher social class than everybody.
Oh yeah,
now.
We just had that conversation. Yeah, which we were like, can you believe the nerve of this guy?
The social dissonance, like whatever. He doesn't have a cognitive ability to know that. That's kind of awkward to say.
So say I want to help you out because I'm in a higher social class.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well for myself. We've moved up to a higher social class, so therefore I would love to help you out and get your business started for you. And we were like, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's so awkward. And then Jake's like,
5 minutes later,
what I like about you, Isaac? Just like Big Daddy, you ball out. So we've texted back and forth about different things. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah.
I'd love to ball out on that. It's been pretty great. It's like the beer me that disc now.
Yes.
Dude, I'd love to ball out on an episode with you tonight. That's how, that's kind of my thing.
Right.
I love huge leg washing and balling out.
Balling out.
That's my thing.
Oh,
and I tried to explain myself, which I was like, so many of my friends are married and have to be a little more careful with their money because you just have more bills and more expenses.
Yeah.
And Isaac's like my other friend who kind of spends money irresponsibly.
Oh yeah, Isaac is very
it's obviously
loose.
More what I meant. It's nice to see you spend money because it makes me feel better about sometimes when I spend money on things that I don't need and can't afford.
This conversation would never have happened if you used the word spend money.
Yep. Why did I say
ball out? All right, Dwayne Johnson.
It's not even
living
a
in
current
Miami
term.
Or something.
It's like last week we said go hard in the paint. I was like, I don't know when the last time I heard that. It would have been like that. I like that you do that because I also go hard in the paint.
You know what? I go hard in the paint as well, and it slaps different, so I ball out. Okay.
No cap about balling out.
All right, Urban Dictionary.
Slapperino's different.
Anyway, all right. Basketball.
We also balled out two nights ago.
Basketballed out.
I think we finished the season the 3 or 4 seed. No, the 2 or 3 seed. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yes, one of those two.
So we played
We'll say 2.
We played the 3 seed at 6:30 Monday night, and it was fun. They had a Oh no, I mentioned this on Trey's podcast. I've already done 4 this week.
That's crazy.
He's going out of town next week, so
oh my gosh,
it's a lot to keep track of. But in this league that we're in, or in this intramural, whatever,
rec league,
league. There's competitive, intermediate, and rec.
Rec, yeah.
And so we're in the lowest of 3 divisions. And this first team has a guy with a University of Central Missouri practice jersey on.
And it's a requirement that the rec league, you're not supposed to have anybody that played college basketball.
And it says 50 to 75% played high school basketball, which, if anything, we're a little under that.
Yeah.
Me, Isaac, Josh.
You, Isaac, Josh, Luke. He's
He
kind
was
of on the team. So who didn't? Harry? Harry didn't. Harry, Gunnar, and I didn't. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
50%. We're right on the cusp.
Kevin?
Kevin did.
Okay, but he didn't
But he went
show
to
up.
private school, and he didn't ever play. He literally played 0 times and paid $80 for
Friend
it.
Kevin, yeah, paid them.
He was a healthy scratch. Like sometimes he was like, yeah, I just don't want to come. It's kind of late, 8:30. Longboards is already closed, so I'm not going to come.
Didn't come to a single game.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're in the lower division. This guy shows up, UCM practice jersey. Oh, I did the thing we talked
Central
about
Missouri.
last week or maybe 2 weeks ago where you answer our yes or no question in the middle. He shows up and comes up to me. He's like, hey, are you on Marcus McClellan's team? Is that what this team is? And I go, not really. He's like, okay. And just walks to their bench.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward.
So I think he
liked
was
it.
a sub looking for like the team he was supposed to be subbing for, I guess.
Yeah,
Either
maybe.
way, I talked to the other guys on the team like, oh yeah, he played like he was a starter at UCM.
Oh, they tell. Okay, I didn't know if that was confirmed.
So I was like, great. He yammed it on us a few times. He had some nice dunks.
Yeah, he did. He had a left hand. He was a right-handed guy. He had a left-handed dunk, kind of on,
Like
not
in
really
traffic.
on Isaac, but yeah, in traffic. He kind of like went slow to the hoop, and then all of a sudden just jumped up and dunked it with his left hand,
It was nice.
and it hung on the rim and kind of like swung around and
It was
hit
sick.
Isaac a little bit. Yeah,
It was sick.
Um,
But we got off to like a 15-3 lead, and then kind of we're just never let them close the gap.
yeah,
Just stayed up by like 12-15 the whole game.
yeah. So we played really well that first game.
We played really well.
Had fun.
We had to play well, and we did.
Yeah.
First time playing in a mask. Your ears sweat a lot. Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
You were rocking the Survivor buff.
Yeah.
So you had different
They
strings.
gave me because last week I had that other one. Well, you had a different mask, I guess. but Last
Athleta.
week,
They make good yoga pants.
last week
Keyhole
that's right.
back.
Keyhole back, so you can show off your bra.
Yeah. What up, Megan?
What up? How you doing? I had just like the classic like disposable mask, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to change out your mask?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for this." So they gave me another one.
Nice.
But yeah, no matter what, it's awkward and uncomfortable. But we won. We won that
But we
first
won.
game.
So our championship game
We had some fun.
is at 8:30. So we get about an hour off where I'm starting to feel old. Like my knees are
Yeah.
barking.
Well, you didn't have any G's in between games. The inside jokes on this podcast are great.
We get a group text from Gunnar like 30 minutes into sitting down. Hey, this FYI, they got G's at the bar. Like, dude, what?
They
This
sell
sounds like a guy who
They
balls
sell
out.
G. No, I think they just G. They sell G at the bar.
They sell G at the bar.
And like we're like Gunner's notorious for his texts. Like I think we talked about the podcast before, but it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Just spell out whatever you're talking about, please.
I did. The patrons will know I had Gunnar, I think third or fourth on my power rankings this week. And I said, even though I haven't seen him in a while, he's been giving me some really good financial advice via text recently, even though most of it was misspelled.
Ridden with spelling errors. Yeah. There's G at the bar.
And so we're like, that's probably Gatorade. But
Yeah.
when have you ever heard someone be like, yo, you got red G?
Yeah.
What flavor G?
Oh, what's up? Blue Blast? Glacier Freeze G. Give it to me.
And Gunnar, of course, like it does make sense. He's like, I mean, can you think of a drink that has G on it? Can you think of something that has a big G on it? Like, yeah, Gatorade.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's just funny. So
We sit out for an hour.
we were stiff. We were sore.
Yeah, my knees are getting so sore.
I was so sore the next day, dude. Like real sore.
Yeah.
Maybe still am.
Yeah, no, I definitely am too. But our championship game, 8:30, we're playing against a team called Cream City.
They all worked at
Not going to go there. Andy's.
TCBY. Yeah.
This can't be Cream.
This can't be, I can't believe it's not cream.
And they had about, I'd say, 5 guys on their team who, I don't know, probably wear Argyle vest and enjoy a good range at the driving range.
Let's not pick on people who wear Argyle vests in pictures, okay? I look just fine in Argyle vests for the record. Golly.
I think you would be in the same category as these guys if you're on Cream City.
Fair enough. I don't go to the driving range, but yes, that's fair. Okay, yes.
And then they
normal
have
guys.
2.5 people on their team who don't wear Argyle vests, probably.
Not size 2.5.
And they don't go to the driving range because they are probably playing basketball professionally overseas. My goodness.
We
they
know
were good.
because we Googled them. Yes.
Yep.
We talked about this a few weeks ago, but we talked
Did
about
we
it.
mention it? Okay.
I think we did, but yeah, the same guys, and they were so silky.
Yeah, they both played D1 basketball. One guy got drafted, played in the G League for a little bit. Now he's playing rec league. Not competitive, not intermediate, rec.
Do you like how he's like a basketball trainer now?
Yeah.
And so like during the game, like there was one time I got the ball at the top of the key and like faked the shot and passed it like to the elbow, and he goes, good. You know,
He can't help it.
yeah. And I kind of liked it. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
I kind of messed with him.
Get in triple threat and do a bunch
Yeah.
of jab steps.
Triple threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But that one guy, really the second guy. So the second guy's name is Marcus. I don't remember what the first guy's name is.
Let's call him Steph, because once he got past half
Seriously,
court,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, go ahead.
We had to give him the Steph Curry treatment.
Yes.
It was crazy.
Like
he hit everything, like multiple 35-footers. I've never seen anything like that in person.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was kinda
like,
cool.
It was like, okay, like let everybody else beat us, but just guard that guy really hard.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, let's guard him. Like, don't let him shoot any threes. And so like literally he would step 2 feet in front of half court and just chuck him up.
I think the biggest victory is that we only lost by 15.
Seriously.
That's crazy.
We at one point were only like down 9 or 11 or something like that. Not 10. But anyway, yeah, we held our own.
We had some fans that night.
Yes, shout out.
Which
to
the
the
combination of that, we had about 6 ladies in the audience, and then combine that with tonight, I think it was my first time ever posting any kind of pickleball content of like gameplay on my story.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's the first time I've ever been filmed playing pickleball, so kind of 1 for 1 there.
Oh yeah.
But both of these 2 things happening this week has given me a lot of feedback that looks the same. Oh wow, I was not expecting you to be even somewhat decent.
What?
I got some from the girls when they were at Culver's, they were just like, I was not expecting that out of you, Jake.
Really?
I was like, that's kind of nice.
No, it's not. I think that is as nice as saying like, oh, you don't look like you just woke up. Like it's like the lowest bar you could set for them, you know?
Yeah. So 2 different friends Monday night hit me with that of like, yeah, we were like very surprised. Like we actually talked on the way over here about kind of what each player would be like, and you surprised us. Okay.
Thanks.
And then tonight, I mean, I've got like a healthy amount of replies that were like genuinely impressed at your reactions, or like, this was not what I was expecting of you in pickleball. And like, it's like,
oh wow.
Okay.
Do you not know that I play all the time? And maybe they don't.
I don't want to ask what you thought of me.
Yeah, really.
But
yeah.
I've just been getting a lot of that feedback recently.
Yeah.
Which I'd rather have it athletically than like come to a comedy show or something like, okay, I was not expecting that to be funny at all. Like, okay.
Would you? Yeah, I'm trying to think what I would rather. Yeah, either way, I don't love it.
No.
Either way, I would like for your expectations to be of me to at least be like decent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just you don't have to think I'm going to be an all-star because I'm not. But don't think I'm like the scrub of the team here.
Yeah.
So
one reply, I wrote it down. It verbatim said, I expected you to be worse. That's what someone said to me on the internet.
Somebody you knew pretty well, or
no,
wow.
I don't know.
Wow. Thank you! Exclamation point.
Thank you. I also got a couple DMs. One said, she used a naughty word. She said,
Let's bleep it out.
I'm not even gonna say it.
Let's pretend to bleep it out.
There it is.
Okay.
I posted, just me playing pickleball indoors. And she said, so just like F wearing mask, I guess? ?
Whoa.
And I said, this sounds like a question for the mayor.
Oh, that's a good response.
And then she had a lot to say to that. And I don't think I'm going to respond.
Okay.
She just seems really upset at me. And I don't think there's anything I can do to make her not upset at me.
Then I would not even try.
That's what I'm going to do.
That seems like the proper thing to do on social media.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of John Mayer recently, and there's a beginning of a song called Belief, and I think that it says, oh shoot, what's it called? It's like, has anybody ever changed their mind from something on a sign, basically? Basically saying like, come on, like people believe what they're going to believe.
That's
Whatever.
great you're able to connect that after I just said mayor too.
Holy cow.
This sounds like a question for John Mayer.
Oh, wow. I didn't even get it when you said it.
I thought you were saying mayor because I just said mayor.
No, I just thought of like, why even argue with this woman because she's not going to change her mind.
Oh
Like,
yeah. No,
anyway.
I agree.
So that's the John Mayer portion of the book. John Mayer's so good. I could talk about him for a long time.
John Mayer is good.
The Continuum album is amazing. It might be like one of the best albums I've ever listened to. Listened to it like 7 times this week, at least.
I don't even listen to that much John Mayer, but I don't know how you couldn't respect him. Someone like him, or Ed Sheeran, or Taylor Swift.
I have something to say.
Or these people that are this popular and this talented and still writing their own music. No one else is doing that.
Right.
At their level.
It is crazy. I have beef with Spotify. Poultry with Spotify.
Thank
Poultry
you.
of the week goes to Spotify and maybe Apple Music as well. So whenever you listen,
Oh, I was Spotify poultry too.
maybe it's the same.
Maybe it's the same.
Okay, tell me if this is the same. So let's say you're listening to John Mayer, Continuum album gets over, and then it basically transitions into like maybe one or two other random songs by John Mayer, and then it goes into John Mayer radio essentially, right? And there are certain artists out there that their algorithms for the artists are just completely wrong.
Oh,
John Mayer is one of them.
You feel bad for John Mayer or these other artists?
No, I feel bad for John Mayer. So I'm listening to Continuum. Continuum has like amazing jazz licks and like amazing solos and like these like wonderful, wonderful like electric guitar like melodies, like amazing stuff. And then it goes into Sarah Bareilles and Jason Mraz and Casey Musgraves.
Oh, I love Casey Musgraves.
But that's fine. I don't have any.
She's like weird, like pop country soft.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't have any disrespect towards really all three of those people. I like Jason Mraz in his own right, but compared to John, like it's not John Mayer. It's like, and it's the same thing that happens to Need to Breathe. When I listen to Need to Breathe, great. Love Need to Breathe. You know, it got that Southern, like a little bit of a gritty rock, you know, thing. But
good electric guitar.
But they're Christian rock. So therefore I'm going to play Brandon Heath next. It's like, what is this?
Give me your eyes for just 1 second.
God's great dance floor. It's like, no, I don't need Tomlin right now. You know, like, and I think, so here's what I think the answer needs to be is that Spotify needs to listen to me right now. I know that they can probably do that.
Yes.
B, they need to somehow take playlists that their users make
and
use those to create the algorithm.
Machine learning. Like,
yes.
Get better on your own.
Because people that make Spotify playlists with Need to Breathe are not putting Brandon Heath on it very often. They're putting Colony House. They're putting, I don't know, whatever, Surfaces, Little Joy, whatever it is. Like all these different people.
Judah and the Lion.
Judah.
That would be a perfect one.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I guarantee you Judah is not getting played with Need to Breathe.
Poor Jude.
I know. Hey, Jude.
Hey.
Sorry, you're poor. So anyway, that's my beef. Is that poultry? Is that your poultries?
It was not. And now I've thought of two poultries that I have with Spotify. One, I remember when Spotify first came out, its like competitive advantage was that it was kind of social. It kind of combined what we had on Facebook with music a little bit. You know,
I always used it on my computer growing up.
Yeah, and I would like to see more like social integration, or just I want to see more of like a feed like I'm getting on other apps. Because like on Spotify, you can follow artists.
Yeah.
But I don't know what that does because I'll be following an artist and they've come out with an entire album and I haven't noticed. I haven't been notified of this.
They don't give you notifications.
I don't know where I'm supposed to see this. So I'm like, why am I following someone? Like, what does that even do for me? I don't know what following does. So that's one poultry.
I wonder if it's different on the app than it is on the computer. I feel like the computer Spotify is different, but it shouldn't be.
I'm paying for mobile. So if anything, that experience should be better.
Sure. Absolutely.
My other poultry is, I remember back in the day, not even that long ago, probably a year ago, I remember one time wanting to listen to The Middle, just like that classic, just like pop song.
Are you listening? No? It just takes some time.
No, one more.
No?
Baby.
Oh.
Why don't
you just meet me in the middle? Oh, I was going Jimmy World, The Middle.
Yes. All popular, but just at different times.
Okay.
This one, you know, featuring Zed was the most popular at the time.
Gotcha.
So I type in the M into the Spotify search and I hit the top result, The Middle. And then the next song would play, instead of playing The Middle radio, it played The Monster.
Right.
By like, you know, Rihanna and Eminem or
and
whoever that is.
The Monster Mash.
And then it was The Motto by Drake and featuring Lil Wayne.
Oh, I totally know that song.
There's so many good songs that start with the M. I was like, this is like a fun game. I'm going to start like barely searching songs and see.
Oh, this is fun for you. You like this.
I liked it because I like all three of those songs.
Oh, no, I didn't love it.
Oh, and then now it's just like they do the radio.
Okay.
So I liked it back when it would just like keep playing. Like you search Star.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the Star Spangled Banner,
right?
But then we're going to give you Starry Night, the painting, as told by Morgan Freeman. That's
It was a starry night.
His mouth was open.
Andy Dufresne did not like the starry night. No, I'll tell you the backfire of that though is when you look up a kid's song, you play the kid's song, and then the next song is like Little Yachty or something.
Oh yeah, so, like something with like Little Einstein or we're going on a trip. Something like that. And then
boom, boom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Remember that episode?
And then the next one is boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
3008.
Yeah. Dad, what's 3008?
It's a made up word.
Used to trick kids.
Made by Fergie.
Anyway. It's good Spotify beef. But thank you for listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
About a third of you listen there. We appreciate
say something nice about Spotify. They let you do 1.25 speed. I love 1.25.
That's hot.
1.5 is too fast. Sometimes one time is too slow.
Also, we have no vested interest in this, but just FYI, fun tip. I used to listen to my podcast on Apple Podcasts, and I often felt like it was kind of glitchy. I was surprised. Like, Apple, you're the best at everything.
It's not very intuitive.
Why is the podcast app sometimes glitchy? And I never have any trouble with Spotify.
Yeah.
So now I listen to my music and my podcast on Spotify. It's better.
When I'm in the truck, Spotify, you can like skip ahead like 15 or whatever it is, 30 seconds.
With your steering wheel?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Apple Podcast, you try to skip ahead, it just goes to the next episode. That's what I want. That's not it.
Look like the parrot there.
That's it.
No, I don't
That
want
hurt. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So listen to us wherever you want, but probably Spotify.
Yeah, baby.
Or YouTube. A couple quick things. Follow up from last week. I got the napkin number. I sent her a text, like, what's up? And
you questioned it.
I questioned it on the pod. She got back to me the next day and just said, what's up?
That's it?
Yeah.
Question mark?
I don't think so.
Dang.
Just so uninterested.
That's Floridians for you. Those Florida girls are hard to get.
Just seemed like, what? Like, what could you possibly want?
What's up? No, or what's up? Like, it's a period. Like,
what's up?
what's up? What?
So we're done. Just wanted to follow up on that.
We're done.
We're done.
Like you ever had to start. Like, we're done.
People were wondering.
I'm done with this girl.
We're done.
Okay.
Another update. I bought the iPhone 12. I was leasing my old phone, so it was the same price. Just get a new one. I'm like, why not?
Wait. Let's stop for a second.
I ball out.
Yeah, you bought it.
Jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
You do, man. You do.
It was the same price. You see how
I
couldn't even help it but justify
Oh, yeah.
what I was
Oh, yeah.
doing
No.
because it's the same price.
Absolutely.
It would be silly not to.
It would be silly not to.
It would be silly not to
I
ball
agree.
out.
I agree.
That's what I told him when I went to the
That's right,
store.
brother.
Hey, I'm just here because it'd be silly not to ball out.
I don't know if you see the chain around my necklace. Around my neck. Dang it.
How do we see this?
Next.
06 Toyota Camry with the paint chipping off out front, but I ball out.
Ball out.
Yeah, it's
Ball out
good.
status.
Doesn't come with Bluetooth, but I found a device on Amazon, so we got it. The iPhone 12, the battery is too good.
Too good.
Hot take.
What?
I showed you before the episode. What was it at? 97%.
That's nuts.
That's too high.
Why?
Now when I plug it in before I go to sleep, it feels
feel
wrong.
bad. Yeah, you feel
It feels like you don't need this. You worked so hard all day.
I have an answer for you.
Okay.
I just bought these things called Wyze, W-Y-Z-E plugs. They are
What are those plug?
everything.
Bend over and I'll show you.
I wasn't talking to you. You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you. My dad loves that line. My gosh.
Every dad loves a Griswold's.
Dean dies on that one. No, Wyze plugs. They're just like basically like smart plugs. And so you can,
I still don't know what that means. Sorry, I'll just let you go.
okay. Like, so they're like Wyze, W-Y-Z-E is a really popular like security camera company. They're like $30 or $20 or something. So a lot of people like we use them like when we go mobile with Hattie like for a baby monitor basically, and it connects to an app on your phone. Same app connects to this Wyze plug that you can either remotely turn on and off stuff. So I can get on my phone right now.
Like a plug in the wall.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I could go on my phone right now and turn on or off the Christmas lights at our house.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. But you can also put them on timers.
Okay.
And so this is what, like, you don't want to have your phone plugged in the entire night. So you plug it in. Wyze plug. You're like, it's only going to take like 30 minutes to charge to the point where I want it to. It's not going to kill the battery because I hear like if you keep it plugged in too long, it kills the battery. So you put on the Wyze plug. You set it.
Timer.
You know you're going to wake up at 7. You set it for 6 o'clock or 6:30. You got a freshly charged phone.
Do you think they bundle their plugs into like, let's say groups of 3? They call them the 3 Wyze plugs.
They do.
They do.
The 3 Madwise.
I knew you'd have something good to say.
That was good. That was pretty quick too. If you're listening at 1.25 speed, that's real quick.
You might have missed it.
3 Madwise. TM.
That's cool though. That's like that's interesting. Like what else you could maybe do with that?
I know. I've been like, for whatever reason, I heard about these things at Thanksgiving with Catherine's family, and I was like, I'm gonna go buy some right now because they're like $20 for 2 of them, I think. So I bought 4, and I want to like set them all up to like all the Christmassy light things in our house, and just call it like Winter Wonderland or something, and just be able to press it in the morning. Because I'm always the first one up in the morning most of the time, and I just think it'd be fun to just be like dragging out of bed. Click this button and just pop Christmas tree. You know, you got the garland over here above the fireplace, all that stuff. So,
wow. Okay.
Anyway,
I'll think about it.
Opportunities are in this. Wyze plug, not a sponsor, but great Christmas gift.
Good. Fella's looking for a gift for a special summer.
That's it.
Maybe get a wise play.
If you go, you can find them at the depots, the home depots. Okay?
It's depot.
That's weird. That's weird. What?
Brad, do you want to help me brainstorm something?
Yes.
So, my favorite person to share a 2-liter Dr. Pepper with or get Venmos from, Harrison Pollard, is going to be roommates with Isaac and I, as we mentioned.
$6 Harry.
$6 Harry. Isaac is going to be taking the garage and paying a little extra for that. So he said, I definitely want the smallest room in the new house. So I have to pay extra.
He's taking the garage for his business, not for his living quarters. Be fair.
He's going to put his desk in his room and he's going to put his bunk in the garage.
Yes.
And a couple gaming consoles. Mm-hmm. So it's up to Harris and I who want the master bedroom. And I think both of us are interested and willing to pay extra for the master.
Okay.
It's going to be nice. And I think we don't want to just like talk it out or rock, paper, scissor it out. It should come down to a series of competitions and events, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Both athletic and intellectual, potentially relational. I don't know. And nothing's off the charts.
Sure. Just like charm
Off
me.
limits.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. I'm thinking like 3 to 5 events maybe that we could do in an afternoon, maybe this weekend.
Okay.
What should be on the docket?
First of all, I think you should do it at night because then you could call it the Night of Champions.
Does that mean something to me?
No, it just sounds cool.
Okay.
The Afternoon of Champions. Tell me. Let me weigh these for you. Afternoon of Champions.
Double fudge.
Night of Champions.
Angela.
Okay. Night of Champions wins every time.
I forgot there was a name. So that's my fault.
Well, we're making shirts. Night of Champions.
And I'm sure those shirts will come in super soon.
Oh, yeah. Gosh. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting us and being patient. That's it. That's it. We hit him with the jingle. End it with the jingle though is coming quick. It better.
It's freaking better.
Or I will burn you to the ground.
Or else I'm going to wherever they value loyalty.
Yeah,
the most.
Yeah, absolutely. We're coming for you, Be Unlimited in Fayetteville. If that's not the company that did bad, we're coming for you. If this company does do bad,
or GoX again,
or GoX. We're coming for you, GoX or Be Unlimited,
or Charlie Hustle, or some of the others,
or Charlie Hustle, or
make me an offer, Mama, or Clifton
Alexander. Shout out.
Did you see that he messaged Ghostrunners that he knows he works with
Morgan?
Yeah.
And then you said no way. Well, sorry. Is that okay to say?
I think I've alluded to it on the pod before.
Okay. You said, no way. I went on a few dates with her and
it didn't work out, but she decided to start listening to my podcast.
Yeah. And then you go, this is Brad, by the way. Don't tell Catherine.
Oh, yeah.
That was the part I thought was really funny.
No LOL, no haha. I'm like, surely he'll get it.
He'll figure it out.
This is Brad. Please do not tell Catherine. Don't tell Hattie either.
Maybe I shouldn't say it. Clifton is at the age where maybe he doesn't say LOL, haha in text.
Okay, 37.
I think he's 37. No, seriously, I think that's the cutoff.
Like 36 and older. I think
he doesn't use exclamation points very often. Probably like he's more punctual. Like just. But he probably
Pam was like, da, 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 and you were just like,
oh, that is one of my favorite monologues.
Bingo.
Like rig-a-gig-a-goo. And Pam was all like blah blah blah, and you're like, yeah. Nailed it.
Oh, you did that perfect.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I said it a lot in high school. What are we talking about?
Clifton.
Shirts. Oh, Night of Champions.
Night of Champions.
If someone has like a what's it, like a flow chart? Like what was that thing back in the day of like you had one idea and it was like a way to like brainstorm,
like a think tank.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
yeah,
like
you drew bubbles and lines.
Write a story. Yeah, you take a bubble and like maybe it connects to this bubble, or maybe it's just a completely new bubble. Write one for this podcast episode. It would be a fun one to look at.
That would be a fun, like just one or whoever, just someone just diagram our podcast episodes. That'd be awesome to see really like cool. The stream of consciousness,
because it is flowing right now.
This is a good one.
It's a nice stream. Night of Champions. So here's what you do. You have a whole night and it's just different. Yeah, like you said, physical, emotional, spiritual, I think needs to come
mentally, emotionally.
Eugene, this song's on again. Hey Alexa,
Allegra,
turn on Star Spangled Banner,
or at least Starry Night, narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Oh, say, can you see? No, this is Star Spangled Banner narrated by Morgan Freeman. This is not what we wanted.
Eugene!
By the dawn's early light. That's not Morgan Freeman at all.
Night of Champions. What do you think?
I think you do a lot of things. I think you gotta you make first of all you gotta do a makeshift ping pong game. I don't care where you do it, just do it. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Harris and I would be equals.
Yeah. Like I think you have that table in your house that you're gonna probably move there.
I also have a plutonic ping pong friend, which we could also use.
Okay. Perfect. Either way. So you play ping pong, but you play like cutthroat, like 2-11 or something.
Oh.
Like one game, 2-11, quick. No warm up. No warm up.
Oh.
I'm serious. I'm stiff. I'm stiff on that. Okay. Is that the right? Frick.
I'm 96 on that. Or stiff on. I just don't do it.
I got stiff in my in between my games the other day. Play ping pong with your friend. That's your platonic booty call. Morgan Freeman. So
no, Morgan, the cheerleader, different last name.
Oh, okay.
Not Morgan Freeman.
Gotcha. Play ping pong. You got to do a quiplash game, one-on-one quiplash, where everyone else votes on you.
Oh, this is phenomenal.
Okay.
I can't believe how good of ideas you're coming up with on the spot.
Thank you.
This is great.
Third one is you have to make Catherine dinner. Okay. And there's no stipulation. You could make it as healthy or unhealthy as you want. She's not going to give you any kind of like
We
what
don't know
she's
like
feeling.
the rubric beforehand.
No rubric. There is no rubric. It's just a think tank thing, and it's just like whatever you want. It's your drinks.
I don't care.
It's your oats, and so oats would probably be acceptable.
Oats, she likes. Any
so
allergies? Don't tell Harrison.
No, that'd be hilarious. Is there clamfish in this? Anyway, so that's one of them. So
Why is clamfish the first food coming to mind?
I meant to say shellfish. I was like, is clamfish even a thing? I would say shellfish because once I've had a bad reaction to shellfish. That was it. So make Catherine dinner, play ping pong, play quiplash.
Those are three really good ones.
I would say the next one is, this one's really fun.
Ooh.
You have I'm not going to say what's super close to your house, but you have a shopping center super close to your house.
Yeah.
You both get dropped off at separate points in this parking lot of a shopping center, and it's just a race to see who gets home the fastest. You can do whatever you want to get home.
Oh.
You can hitch a ride from a random person. You can run. It's probably a good 1.5 miles from your house, right?
Yeah, you could like maybe call an Uber, I guess, if you wanted.
No Uber. I don't want to do that.
I don't think that'd be the way to go anyway.
I don't think it would be. Harrison's pretty fit though.
And back in the day, he would run to come play pickleball with us.
Yeah.
He's like, this is farther than I thought.
Yeah.
I ran 8 miles.
So there's an option for you.
That's a fun game. I was thinking the one, I just had an idea back when we did the housewarming party, just the old thermometer game. Who can get their temperature the highest?
Yes.
You got 3 minutes, do
Great
whatever
idea.
you want.
Yeah, just get
Put
your
it
temperature
wherever,
up there.
do whatever.
I forgot about that.
Get as hot as you can.
The thermometer, the housewarming party was great.
I need to have more themed parties.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Give me some other prompts.
I mean, no, that's pretty solid.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking about Harrison Pollard. In the time we've said this, Harrison's got 14 different ideas of things we could do, I think.
Okay.
This is a great base.
Okay. Great.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. I can't wait to hear all about the Night of Champions. Maybe I'll attend. Maybe I'll host.
Maybe we'll live stream.
Maybe we'll live stream. If I host, I'm wearing my tux. Okay.
The one you still haven't worn?
I haven't taken it out of the freaking box yet.
Wow.
It's so wrinkled, I'm sure. And I'm not going to de-wrinkle if I wear it.
Sometimes wearing things can de-wrinkle it. Life hack.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
I do that all the time with like t-shirts. Like it's a nice t-shirt. I would like to wear this on its own someday. I'd like it to walk on its own feet. But first I'm going to put some training wheels on it, AKA a hoodie over the top.
because training wheels help you walk on feet eventually.
Yes. It's like the Homo sapien of bikes.
Absolutely. That's what they say.
So yeah, I like to throw on a hoodie over a shirt for 6 to 8 hours, and now it's wrinkle free.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
So you don't actually like show it off yet when it's wrinkled.
No.
Good for
Keep
you.
it under the hoodie.
Good for you.
It works. It really does.
Yeah.
It
Cool.
works.
It does. I like it.
It does.
Okay. I can't wait for this, Harry.
Holy cow. Okay. Let's just get into a different portion. We're going to talk forever. We have a ton of voice memos.
Let's do some segments then.
Let's do the voice memo segment.
It's time for the voice memos.
It's time. Here we go. Here they come.
Hey guys, this is Cassie from Ohio. I'm currently binging your podcast. I'm on episode 30.
Whoa.
Dirty.
But I wanted to
Yeah.
give you guys a challenge real quick. I thought this had Brad's name written all over it. But I want you to sing a song as aggressively as you can.
Just found M&M's.
Preferably a Christmas song since it's around the holidays. But I love the podcast, and thanks guys. Bye.
Aggressively as I can.
Sorry, I just found M&M's in the studio, which is rare because there's nothing in here.
Is that a joke?
Well, I mean, like, there's not just like, I've never found something in here
We
before.
don't. Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
We
just
don't
have,
keep things in here.
You're right.
M&M's?
You're right. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
thanks, Jessica Modine.
J-Mo.
Here you go. All right. Sing a song aggressively.
Okay. Give me a song.
I would like to hear a hymn.
Oh, no, we can't do that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to blaspheme. How about Christmas shoes? I'll blaspheme Christmas shoes.
That'd be great.
Christmas shoes lyrics. Do you want me to sing it with the song or just by
I think
itself?
just hit the chorus a cappella. I'll hit the M&Ms while you.
I'm trying to think how I don't necessarily just want to like scream it. I don't want to DMX it.
I'll
trying to
go.
think- Oh,
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
oh, okay.
No.
this is good. No, I'm saying oh snap.
Oh, is that too angry?
No, that's the point.
You made me self-conscious.
I'm sorry. No. Okay. Like it was me like encouraging you, like if you're doing a freestyle rap battle, like, hey, yo, what up? My name's Jake Triplet. They really like me because they know I'm sick with it. Oh, okay. Okay. He's going jingle bells on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
activate jingle mode.
Okay.
Yo, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey. Oh,
Okay.
what fun! Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. What?
Whoa. Yeah.
My throat hurts.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about. Are you done?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
stop there. I'll take off jingle mode. It's hard to remember lyrics when you're screaming too.
I'm going. Yeah, I bet. That's why I pulled him up. Sir, I want to buy these shoes for my mama, please. It's Christmas Eve. These shoes are just her size. Can you hurry, please? Daddy says there's not much time. And you see, she's been sick for quite a while. And I know these shoes will make her smile. And I want her to look beautiful when Mama meets Jesus. Tonight! Look good?
You took a lot of M&M's there. Next one.
Hey, Jake and Brad. I'm Down Boy Nick here. And if this works properly, this should be airing on December 14th,
Oh, God.
my birthday.
Oh,
No, happy
So
birthday.
the I'm Down Boys would have already hung out on Saturday.
good.
No doubt there was some fire and explosions, got to go big for the 18th. But the I'm Down
what they
Boys have
say.
a tradition of getting each other gifts, like as a group. We've gotten Clint a You Betcha hoodie, Lachlan some Russian nesting dolls. Got Simeon a skill saw. We got disc golf discs for some of the boys.
This is all over the place.
So I was wondering what you guys think that I may have gotten from the boys, or what you guys think an I'm Down Boys gift is. Thanks, guys. Also, I was just wondering, did I ever tell you guys about the time that my grandpa got arrested for murder in Kansas City?
That's not true. His name is Jimmy Hoffa.
That's so great. I mean, even if you wanted to leave a friend a voicemail, that's such a funny idea. Like they can't respond, but being like, "Did I ever tell you about the time?" And then they can't just tell them. They can't do anything about it.
You remember it. Yeah.
You remember it was the time that. Wow, that's funny. The I'm Down Boys don't miss.
They
Do
don't.
they? They don't.
That's
amazing.
Nick. Have we gotten one from Nick before?
I don't know.
Oh, Builderback. I remember that last name. So maybe we did.
we've made his Build-A-Bears is in his family.
But yeah, what did he get for his birthday? I have no idea because literally it was like every single like section of Walmart it was bought
I can't
for
believe-
somebody's birthday.
You got Lachlan Russian dolls. Lachlan got screwed.
That's right up his alley, I think. Thanks.
Hey,
I love taking these apart and putting them back together. Oh man.
Clint got a You Betcha hoodie. Do you ever watch that guy's videos? Do you know who that is?
Yes. I think that go ahead.
It's just
Yes, I do.
it's a guy that Trey and I respect a lot too. Like
You do?
I think we have similar audiences somewhat, and
No, I
he
think
does
he's
like Midwestern stuff very well.
I think he's funny. I think he has a formula and I think he uses it a lot.
Yeah, there's not
And
necessarily
that's kind of the game.
yeah,
But
like watch the videos and like I watch them all. They're entertaining. There's not like that many jokes in them, but they're just like quick and
Yeah.
entertaining.
yeah, they're filmed similar to how you guys film yours, like with the whatever Zoom. Do you have a name for it?
I have no idea.
Okay, I didn't
He
know if
goes
there was
live
like
mic though. That's a noticeable difference.
Oh yeah,
It's not a camera mic. He's like his collar's mic'd up.
which sometimes is good because he's on a lawnmower or something far away.
Yeah.
So
Good point.
no, he's good. He's funny. Not as funny as Trey Kennedy or Jake Triplett or Brad Ellis, but I mean, still funny. He had one about like a Midwestern Bachelor. You watch that one?
Yes, that's a good one.
That's pretty funny because he's like, you drink IPAs. I need somebody that just drinks Busch Light. Okay, so what does Nick get for his birthday?
What do we think Nick got? I think Nick got a musical instrument.
Did he?
He's been wanting to get one.
He's been jonesing for one.
He's been jonesing.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of 86'd his other hobbies, and so he's looking to pick something up.
Yeah, he's looking to go 6'8" time on his 86 of the other hobbies.
I think they got him this like cool. It kind of looks like a mic stand, but what it has is a harmonica holder up top,
Oh,
and then like a foot pedal down low for like just like a bass drum.
oh, multiple.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not that expensive, but it's not like they bought him an entire piano.
Right.
But I think anyone can learn what?
Just
Buying someone a piano?
no, the word entire. Like they didn't buy him an entire piano.
I got only the white keys.
Yeah, I got you treble clef. Is that cool? I can only afford treble clef.
I got
An entire piano, just
the
funny.
lower octaves are covered.
Yeah. Black keys were on sale, so you're welcome.
Let's get the rest on your birthday.
Yeah. Maybe one day. That's just hilarious to think about. Okay.
So because they believe in him, like you can learn harmonica, and I'm sure you can like keep a beat with your foot. Like we think you've got it in you to like play harmonica while hitting the bass drum.
And that's very Traverse City. Like Traverse City is, I think, where Mumford & Sons is from.
Yes,
And
they
so-
performed on the streets of Rockefeller.
Yes, Rockefeller Center.
Yep.
That's in Traverse City. That's right.
Yes.
I was thinking for some reason that was a little bit farther south in Detroit, but it's not. It's Traverse City. Stupid. Anyway, I like that. I think that's great. I think he's trying to channel his inner blues traveler, if you will. That best harmonica player around, and he's a big fan. Blues traveler. What do they say in Michigan for the Wolverines? Go big blue.
Oh.
And what is blues traversaler? I think it's it.
Makes
I think you got
sense.
it. So, no, that's great.
Do you have any guesses?
I mean, my guess was that.
Dang it, I stole it.
No, I had, for some reason, I thought he was like pretty into collectible.
Oral care?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Like old toothbrushes.
Mm-hmm. But from celebrities.
Yeah.
Like this is Johnny Depp's Oral-B.
Legend has it Elvis wanted to be buried with this and it didn't make it. We think this is like a big like collector's item.
Some guy was like panhandling outside of Graceland and they found this toothbrush and they're pretty sure it's Elvis's.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It says the king on it.
It's Sonicare. I don't think they made Sonicare. No. It's his. Trust me.
No, I think it is.
It's like written on the bottom, like, this is Elvis Presley's toothbrush. It's like, no, he put his name on the bottom.
Why else would that be there?
Yeah.
Why else?
Oh, happy birthday, Nick.
Yeah, happy birthday, Nick. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out, I'm down, boys. Okay, here we go.
What's going on? Big Daddy, Little Daddy.
Oh,
This is Gabe.
Little Daddy. I like that.
They call me Gabe the Babe down here in Denver, Colorado.
down
I
there.
just wanted to say thank you so much for your podcast. It's really helped me because it's actually really changed the way that I think about being funny and comedy.
Oh,
And the more that I listen to your podcast, the more I realize it's just easy to have fun and be goofy and make people laugh.
cool.
So thank
man.
you for that. You're a big inspiration.
cool.
Question for you guys. What is some funny things that you did when you were younger to impress girls, or maybe some silly things that happened with you and a crush?
Mm.
All right. That's all for now. Stay cute.
Okay. Stay cute.
Gabe the babe.
Ball out.
Ball out. I think we've got a similar question to this before.
Did we?
I'm almost positive.
Okay.
I don't know how much I did to impress the lady folk, or how many silly things.
I don't know if that was my thought process of like, oh, if I'm really silly and goofy, that's going to impress this girl. I was more like, I want to be smooth.
I was gonna say, if anything, I was getting annoyed at the guys in class who were doing like the hokey things to get girls' attention.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to be that.
Right. No, I wasn't like the class clown by any means. I don't know.
I will
Maybe
say,
I was. I don't think I was though.
I think this statistic is true. I saw it on Next Gen Stats. for myself.
AWS.
2 out of the 4 girlfriends I've had have made some sort of comment that they were more attracted to me after seeing me play basketball. Seriously. I'm not just like saying that because of the previous basketball comment.
No, I think
so. I think there's part of me that was like, if I can just get them to come to one of my games, they will like me more.
And how, were you trying to be funny while playing basketball?
I was not.
See? So maybe you should give up your one career and go for another one.
I should have treated it like the wedding altar. So jump ball, huh?
Jump ball.
Wish I could have some cables for jump ball, like my car.
Yeah.
A little short out here.
Jumper cables, huh? Yeah. Cable TV.
Let's talk about
What's that about? Ditch the cord, but I need some cords for the cables on the cable TVs. The ball.
This guy gets it.
All right. See you later, Seacrest. Peace out, Seacrest. I didn't do anything goofy. I mean, we did plenty of goofy things, but I don't think I ever thought that's going to get Elise Wilson's attention.
Did you ever take Catherine on any goofy dates?
Probably. I'm trying to remember. I don't know how goofy, though.
Goofy.
I don't know how goofy they just were inherently, but they just got goofy when we were being goofy.
Look, do I goof? Sure.
Sure, I goof all the time.
Weekday? Yeah. Weekend? You betcha.
You know I goof.
With a girl?
Why not? I'm goofing here. I took her to a blueberry farm. It's not goofy, but it was goofy when we ate the muffins.
When we got done, she said, that wasn't bad. I think the goof was loose.
Oh, the goof is loose. Goofberries. Oh. We got blueberry muffin on our face, and we're like, you're being goofy with that muffin on your face. Thanks. Want to marry me?
Seacrest out.
Gosh. Okay. Anyway,
One time I took a girl on a date and did reverse strip putt-putt. That was kind of silly.
So you just put a bunch of stuff on
I
every
brought
time you lost?
a duffel bag full of like costume clothing that I just accumulated from thrift stores over the
That's
years.
so fun.
And whoever lost, it was a skins game. Whoever lost that hole would have to put on an article of clothing. So
I
you
like
show up
that.
to the date, cute and nice.
Sure.
And you end it both wearing the type of clothing that make you think you ball out a little bit.
The tag clothing, like, I'm going to pop some tags. Going to go ball out from that thrift store. Yeah, like that. That's cool.
And so that was me being
goofy.
silly,
That's goofy.
I think.
Yeah.
I like to try and, I don't know, I go back and forth on how silly I want to be on the first date. Like, I don't want to use a lot of creative power if this doesn't go well, but also I need to see what kind of personality we're working with.
Yeah. I think you're going to connect with the girl no matter how goofy or normal you are. You know, that those first couple of dates, it's just like, just get to know them. Like, get to know them, and then you'll know if they're goofy.
Then the goof gets
you
loose.
can talk to them and you be funny and like, oh, that's funny. That's goofy. Yeah, that's good.
Well, you little goofy, yeah.
Scott and I used to make funny home videos back in the day, and they were goofy. And then we showed them to girls, and they thought they were kind of funny.
You know that sound you've been looking for? Look at this. Treat him like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, thanks, Gabe the Babe. Thanks for...
Cave the Babe. That was a really nice compliment, too.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
Yeah. That was awesome. That's one of the coolest voice memo, like, edifications we've ever gotten.
Absolutely.
Probably. That's really nice of you to say that.
GMEs.
So, thank you.
Oh, can I say something real quick?
Hey, Dad.
Whoa.
Hey! How are you?
Hang on. Brad's going to tell me something real quick. Stay on the line.
It's a random story from our youth group. It was not a pretty good inside joke, but edify obviously means to like build others up.
Affirm.
We used to always say in our youth group, like if somebody said something negative, we'd be like, edify, stupid. That's it.
Guys, this is Sebastian from Denver, Colorado.
Down in Denver.
Down in Denver.
I listen to the podcast every night with my big brother Gabe. Love the podcast.
Gabe the
I don't know
Babe.
if I've mentioned that, but got a dare for Jake. You've got to ask a girl out within this week and tell us what will happen.
Oh.
And question for Brad, what was your favorite cartoon growing up? For mine, it's Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, nice.
And challenge for both of you.
Here we go.
Loaded pod.
Make up a
loaded
story
episode.
about
Mess-
if you guys went to Area 51. Love the podcast. Stay cute, guys.
This is Gabe the Babe. That was my little brother.
How long is this thing?
I don't know.
Oh.
That was all one.
I was like, how'd they get extended time?
No, it's 55 seconds.
That's good. Okay.
Okay, so
Ask your girl out.
yeah,
No?
so I'm going to sound a little bit like a hypocrite here, but I don't know if you realized we've done 83 episodes. I've never once shared about how a date went or in any way talked about my relationship with like anything current going on. Obviously, I just mentioned a date I've been on, but I don't really do that out of respect for the ladies. So it's a fun idea. What was his name?
Seabass.
Gabe's little brother, Seabass. Oh, yeah, Sebastian.
Seabass.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll still ask someone out, but I don't want it to become a thing where it's like, let's hear how Jake's dating life is. Let's hear him just dox some girl publicly on the podcast.
Yeah, because then that girl, any girl that knows you at all, was
I'm not gonna go on a date with him.
Yeah, right.
Can't have on his podcast. So yeah, I don't do that for several reasons. But Brad, what was your favorite cartoon?
Okay, he said Calvin and Hobbes, which is like a cartoon strip. I was thinking cartoon show.
Yeah.
I didn't watch very many of those growing up, but the one I did watch was Recess. Loved it.
Oh, really? I didn't
TJ
get into Recess.
Detweiler was my favorite. Like, I wanted to be TJ Detweiler.
Detweiler's a cool last name.
It's awesome. And TJ, pretty cool first name.
Pretty cool first name.
Yeah. So TJ Detweiler was the man. I had Recess Schools out on VHS. It was a movie. It was very good.
Ball out.
Yeah, I balled out. I watched that thing real quick.
Pop off and
Pop
ball
off,
out,
Queen. Pop off, King, on that ball out.
No cap.
No capping. No capping on this pod. So loved Recess.
And then what did he say at the end? We need to make up a story
Well,
about
when we go to Area 51.
Well, the thing is, Seabass, we don't need to make up a story
We've been there.
because we were been there.
Uh-huh.
Surprisingly little amount of security.
Really, like
I walked in, I showed my driver's license, which wasn't expired at the time. I will say that. It was.
they always say act like you've been there before. So we wore our I've been to Area 51 before t-shirts.
They arrived about 4 months after we ordered them, but we did. We had to.
But they were comfortable shirts. They were so nice and comfortable. Let me tell you,
dude. That joke may have to never get retired. Just anything with clothing. Didn't get it when I thought I would.
Yeah, but that just makes it. That made it that much more worth
but
it.
It was around a major holiday, so it was
Yeah.
kind of fun. I was able to justify it.
And there was a pandemic going around that was like
No one was
only like 9 months old. So like. And like everything else, like was all struggling logistically. Like Amazon, like could only get your packages in like 2 days. So
we're wearing these shirts that say, "I visited Area 51."
Yeah, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Yes, it's a hilarious joke. I love T-shirts that say that.
Yeah.
So like obviously I bought one for me and Big Daddy.
Yeah.
We walk in and immediately we're like in the building. It's underground, which is to be expected, but it's pretty easy to find. And you would not believe there's just alien goop everywhere. Do you remember that? It was so goopy.
And I remember thinking like, oh, it's probably bright green, and it wasn't.
No,
it was more of a fluorescent magenta. And so I was like, hey, what's this fluorescent magenta goop doing everywhere? And then I was like, I got my nice shoes on.
Is this goop liable to
Yeah.
get a little goopy? Is the goop gonna get loose?
Hey, I don't want to step in anything and say I'm gooping here. I don't want to goop. So we don't want to step on it.
One of the craziest things about the fluorescent magenta goop is that they say it has little to no value to people on Earth. It's kind of just, oh, that's an interesting color to see.
Uh-huh.
We walk past the goop room, and in the back is a bunch of interns for Ellen DeGeneres just being berated.
You'd be surprised how deep her influence goes.
It was like Ellen's not even there.
No,
but they were wearing shirts that said, "I interned for Ellen DeGeneres." And all I got was depression in this T-shirt,
and all I got was verbal abuse.
And that's how I knew who they were.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Whoa, no wonder people are curious about this place."
That makes sense.
How'd you get here?
Yeah, and they said we took an Uber here, and they said an Uber. And they said, no, gooper. I'm so bad at this story.
I took the Uber here because I wanted the master bedroom.
That's right. Yes.
But turns out this is an alien compound. So that sucks.
So I'm kind of stuck here now until Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones come and break me out.
So that's the story.
So that's it. That's our Area 51 story. And we will not be going back.
No.
We got our T-shirts. We were good.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you, Sebastian.
Yeah.
This voice memo says Chiefs in all caps. I'm going to click on it. That sounds fun.
Chiefs.
Hello, Jake and Brad.
The deep
How
inhale.
is everything going today?
Good. Well, it's going well.
Yeah. I don't know, pretty solid Wednesday. I played a lot of pickleball tonight.
That's good.
Oh,
I got free Chick-fil-A.
Anyway,
I had to pay for
I have
mine.
a question for you guys. I noticed you guys haven't really been talking about football really this year, and I'm
Hey.
wondering if you guys could talk about the Chiefs because they're doing really well this season.
Are they?
All right,
They're
cool.
the best.
Bye bye.
All right, cool.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
I wouldn't say the football talk's been that minimum. I mean, randomly we talked about the Steelers and Ravens and
Yeah,
Broncos quarterbacks and
Yeah, let's talk about the Chiefs real quick. They can turn it on and turn it off whenever they want. And it's kind of frustrating, but also amazing.
it's like a fresh spigot.
It's honestly it's the KU basketball. That's my fandom for them forever. Has always been like they're going to win this game, and that's turning into the Chiefs now. It's like we're going to win.
It didn't used to be this way, but it feels good.
No, it's awesome. It's like we're going to figure out a way to they're the only team where it's 3rd and 20 where I'm like we're going to be fine.
I would love to see the stats on what Mahomes has done from 3rd and long the last 3 seasons.
No, I think
It's got to be phenomenal.
I didn't read it yet, but my friend sent like a tweet that said something about his stats on 3rd and 15 or longer are like amazing.
I mean,
So-
just as like a watcher, I'm noticing that like he's converting over half of these.
It's unbelievable. They're so
It's
good.
awesome.
They're wonderful. Samuel Watkins is obviously the X factor. He's been playing very well. I just think, yeah, it is frustrating though that I think they can turn it on, turn it off, because then like what happens is a lot of times they'll go up by a lot and then they'll kind of coast. So I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, which is too bad. But it's fun. We got the best player in the NFL, and we have a very offensive-minded head coach, which makes it just a fun combo.
I really, really hope. Obviously, if you're listening to the podcast, you're fans of us, so that hopefully you will still enjoy the Chiefs. But I think eventually we're going to become the big time villains, and I don't want
Like
that.
people are going to be annoyed by Chiefs and Chiefs fans and everything.
I just don't want. I can't. It's hard for me to imagine Patrick Mahomes truly being disliked that much by people because
But
he's such a nice guy.
When you're successful in sports, it's like bound to happen.
It's like Steph Curry. Like people started hating. I didn't like Steph Curry and the Warriors very much. Eventually,
People don't like LeBron, and like
Yeah.
LeBron has done nothing but like amazing things on and off the court.
sure, yeah, and it's just like okay, this is frustrating. Like
Yeah.
whatever. So don't dislike Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't do anything wrong. He
Yeah.
likes ketchup a lot.
Chiefs are fun.
Chiefs are
like,
fun.
Yeah, it's so great too that we are like our weapons are on offense. Like imagine, I don't know, being a team that's like our defense is so fun to watch. No,
Yeah.
it's not. Every time you say that, you are lying. We just
Yeah.
got great defense.
And I think that like I don't know. I know defense wins championships, all that stuff. I'm calling. I think that's a way of the past.
I think there's some advanced metrics these days that would
I think the best defense in the league, Chiefs could still score 45 on them easily.
I mean, yeah, we did.
Yeah, the Ravens.
The Ravens early on in the season, and then Tampa Bay had a pretty good defense too.
That's right. And we torched them.
Torched.
Anyway,
then we done with that. I actually have multiple friends who've reached out to me and like, been loving the podcast. I do skip over whenever you guys talk about football, but other than that, I've been loving the podcast.
sure, that's fair.
Sure, that's fine. We're done now. Megan, hey, we're back.
Megan,
Megan. Okie dokie. I think that's going to conclude that segment of this podcast. It's been a fun one so far.
Very
Brad,
fun.
would you like to tell me your review of the week? You know what? Why don't I go ahead and tell you my review of the week, Brad?
okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is from S. Madler.
Smadler. It's Smadler.
Maybe Sm Adler 15. Binge listener.
Tremendous binging.
Tremendous patience on listening. Binge listener. Oh, that was a little tricky for my tongue. Binge listener.
It's the G, I think, that's getting you.
Hey, Jake and Brad. I started from episode 1 about a month ago, and I'm already on episode 30. Oh, I didn't even catch that. So it's going to be a while before she hears this. Whatever.
Wait, this might be the voice memo girl, too.
No, her name is Cassie.
Hey, Smadler?
What up, Cass?
You never
Cassie
know.
Smadler.
Yeah.
I love listening to the
Smadler.
I love listening to the banter and improv between you two. And it's the only podcast I will listen to now. It's been really fun listening to you guys grow the podcast each week and kind of fun listening to past episodes. It was a simpler time before COVID. I've been waiting for the recorder podcast and wondering if I'm ever going to hear it. I also love Blanks of the Week, and I'm hoping by the time I catch up, you will have seen my review. Anyway, keep it up, you poopsies. Thanks, Smather.
Yes.
Good review. I'm glad you like it so much, and you've 86'd all your other podcasts. That's cool.
That is awesome. All right, mine's coming from SRK Bug. It says
Just for the name alone.
clean and hilarious. This podcast is so refreshing, especially with the year we've all had. This podcast has helped me smile when it seems a lot of my life is struggling. Thanks to Brad and Jake for helping me smile and distract myself a little to help me make it through this year.
SRK Bug.
Hey, what up, Cirque Bug? Give me some of that bug.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Bug.
much love to you and everybody else.
Bug, you trying to ball out?
Bug and ball.
Guess how much I pay for this belt, Bug. Okay, we got a jingle. It's another Kersey Swick original. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me I think, yeah, I know my parts. I think.
Perfect.
I'll follow you. Here we go. Jingle time. Oh, geez, it's happening again. Or is there... Oh, okay.
Nice.
Thank you guys for listening to me sing. Sorry it wasn't better, but that's as good as I can do.
You did great.
Thanks.
We've literally never tried that once. That was our first try. First and only.
Yeah.
No, people
I don't
will be
think
surprised.
you think they'll be surprised?
100%.
It was our
Yeah.
first one. Ask Justin. He didn't edit it, guys.
Okay.
I do appreciate the Justin comments and the different ways you guys spelled Justin a couple episodes ago in
Yeah,
the
that was
YouTube
fun.
version.
Old
Thanks,
Justin.
in.
Yeah.
Just
in. It's just an in.
Just in.
Yeah.
Okay, this has been episode 84, the Randy Moss episode. Randy
83.
Moss.
It's 83.
Oh,
I thought you said it was 83 at the beginning.
I think if I did, I lied.
Really?
But I do think I said 84 earlier.
It is. 84 is definitely Randy Moss.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Thank you guys for listeing. I'm trying to think if there's anything to say. Oh, this will be announced by the time this comes out, I'm pretty sure, but down to 2 podcasts. Trey and I
Yeah.
are stopping. Do Less, God Bless. We're breaking up. Even Brad Pitt and
Couldn't
Jennifer
handle
Aniston,
it. Yeah.
had to break up at some point. No, but we just realized, we started that podcast during quarantine where there wasn't much going on, and we got a little taste of what it's like to travel and still try to put out content. It's like,
It's hard, huh?
This is a lot. And there's going to be, I'll tell you off the pod because I don't want to be the one to announce it. Trey hasn't announced it yet, but some exciting announcements considering the tour. I'm just going to say there's a good chance I'm coming to a city near you.
Oh, okay.
You,
That's
Brad,
Okay.
whoever's listening.
So follow, get on the Do Less guest train if you want to get the first news about that.
Oh, yeah, honestly. Yeah. So Trey and I are down to 1.
That's awesome.
I'm down to 2. And Brad's sticking with 1.
For now.
Okay.
But there's also a good chance that we're coming to a computer near you for a conference if you want to.
yeah. Let's not, who knows? We don't know if it's going to happen yet.
Teaser. That's all I said.
Do you feel teased? Packers.
I hate being titillated. It's from Angela. Angela says
Oh, okay. Didn't know if that was a
Angela Martin.
senior quote or something. Okay.
maybe, Clint?
Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Those are some random updates. Not sure why I threw those in at the end of the episode, but there they are. Look out for the Night of Champions live stream, I guess, that already happened by the time this came out. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Yes. Love you guys.
See ya.